Hey guys, I hope you guys doing very well today. Today I want to talk about the passport bros. Um, Something I always want to talk about, and I just see it in the internet constantly through my feed and what's going on in the dating market today in our beloved country of America. Um, it's something that I think it's very, very important to talk about because, again, I don't know if you guys listened to my last video about mass migration and H-1B immigrants, but it mostly talk about like people come to another country, such as the first world country, and don't want to simulate, don't want to practice the language, or don't actually meet the natives' value and morals. Yeah. This video is going to talk about the passport bros, like first worlders going to other countries, such as people who speak English, go to a Asian country, Southeast Asian country, Latin America, the Balkans, or whatever country that you think you're very interested in. Anywho, let me get into it. So I see a lot of people, especially first worlders, and mostly it's actually from Canada, and America, mostly America. Most Americans who have this mentality of entitlement. They're just there for the women. They're there for easy way of living. They don't care about spending so much money, especially when it comes to um, their capital gain, thanks for the help of big 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 corporation of America. But no, I want to be real here. The problem is I want to talk about is that there are some people who are super entitled who think that they just want to get there so they can get some pahoonies, and after they get the pahoonies they leave and left. You you are you're the problem. In other words, I think it's the fact that the point of going to another country is because you like the culture, you like the people, you like the not just the food, but you just like the people involved. You see a good relationship in your life. But the thing is, there are people who go there just because they want to get what they want, such as whether they're looking for a relationship or trying to find ways to um, you live life very easy, or just think it's actually in there good. Because, like, I'm seeing a lot of problems. The other day, when I was talking to a Filipino at the sauna at my gym, me and her were talking about things about relationship, dating. What do normal Filipinos think about Americans in general? Which is a very interesting topic. She states that there's a lot of Filipino men that really just do not care and actually just focusing on getting a wife because it's easy. There's actually a term of most Filipinos now these days, especially Filipino women's, call them foreign husbands. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like we're losing the value of what I mean, what's going on here if you don't see the problem. The problem is these people are just there to get their cake filled, if you know what I mean by that. And I'm just going to be real here. It's actually a degenerate mentality. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in this video, but the thing is like, again, you go to a country because you like the culture. You don't go there to get the pahoonies. If you're there to get the pahoonies, then you're the problem. And I think there's a lot of backlash with the passport bros right now. And I remember back in early 2019 when it became very popular, and you hear these guys, one of my friends were saying, "Oh, they're really easy, da 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 da. I mean, I'm okay dating in Thailand because they're easy to work with. They're very easy to manipulate." It's just, I just think you go to a country because you're interested in it. And that's the thing, is kind of defeating the purpose of going to another country, is that you're not there to go to get girls. You're there to make your life better and make society better in that country. This is why you see the difference between my mentality versus other people's mentality. It's just very entitlement. You have these people who think they can do whatever they want and there's no consequences. And this is the problem. And this is why it's causing a problem towards Native people when they see foreigners such as myself who are Americans who actually are just there because they're into the culture. They're not there for the women. See, as we were talking, the Filipino girl was like, "Man, I wish more Americans could think like you." And I was a little bit, I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit good. I feel a little special at that moment, but it's in reality, that's pretty sad. You're there. It's just a mentality. When you do go to another country, you're there just because you love the people. And it's really nice to talk to like people with different experience, especially in third world countries, because they have a lot of experience in understanding the fact that they used to not have nothing, but they become successful and they speak English very well. Now, this is not just this is just a reminder that we all need to think about our goals when we go to another country, because when we go to another country, we're there because we love everything. Now, I mean, especially with the people. For instance, I love um, people from the Balkans. Why? Because their mentality are the same as mine. Plus, I actually practice their religion and go to and study it as the same thing, because I'm a firm believer the Western churches are kind of degrading at the moment, but that's another topic we could talk about the other day. But I'm interested in Eastern Orthodox. But anywho, getting back to the story, the reason why I like the Balkans is because I like the way they think. I like the mentality. I love the how they construct themselves. What is a man and what is a woman? It's just a nice thing. It's just a refresher. It's just like a fresher breath air, if you know what I mean. I would love to go visit to Serbia, Romania, Albania, the Caucasus, um, I and Croatia. My bad. Croatia, Istanbul, you name it. Again, forgive me if I said something wrong. I'm still still new in this channel, but no, I think it's important to actually look at these things. But this is my mentality. You're not there for the women. You're there for you because you want to be the best person you possibly be. And that's the thing. And this is what my main message of it is when it comes to another country, is that the fact that you want to be part of something that is very bigger than you, and you have goals and purposes. For instance, I like to go travel to Romania in the future and go check out the churches, because the churches are so beautiful. It's so memorizing. It's so amazing how they do this. And I like to talk to people who are just very well mannered. They treat me like family. It's just a beautiful thing. Or let's say, for example, you go to Latin America. Highly advise you to go to Latin America, especially from Central America, where my family's at, in Panama. Most of those people are very, very interested in foreigners because it's very interesting stories. It's just it's just a beautiful thing. Even though if you are terrible at the language, such as Spanish, they will try their best to help you out, and that's one thing I love about Panama. But anywho, back to what I was saying. I think the main goal in our today's society is try our best not to focus on fetishizing other people's cultures, ethnicity, um, stereotypes, because I think it's going to actually cause a lot of problem in your future when you do decide to make family over there, or when you do actually have children over there. and you don't see it as like, oh, this is like my what do you call it? It's you're just selfishness. There we go. I don't know the word at the moment, but no, it's a very huge concept that we want to talk about. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate from the passport bro community, but no, it's really really true. Most of these guys I do talk to, who are very big on passports and try to be a passport bro, most of those guys are very out of touch of reality. And the reason why address these things is to keep this in mind of keep this awareness in your head when you do travel. And fortunately, right now I'm in the States, but I would like to go travel. I always want to go check those out. But no, I think it's important for a fact that we need to see these things and try to weed out those people who are trying to um, not simulate, or they don't want to be part of the culture and they're only after the puhunis. And I think that's the thing we need to talk about and address and shame them online, which it is. I'm seeing that right now, and I really do love it. But but on the side note, my main gripe is I think it's important for you to simulate. I think it's important for you to learn the native people's language and love the people. And if you can't do that, if you don't like that, and you're just there for the puhunis, then you are always going to be the problem. But anywho, I think that's going to wrap up for the day. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs button and subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I would love to read your guys' opinion about these topics. Thank you guys for your time and effort. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.